Today I have a checklist on how to get your Utah home ready to sell. Hey, thanks for joining. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm Becca Summers with Seasons Real Estate and Keller Williams, and today we're talking about the 10 checklist items to sell your house. And if you stay till the end, I'll give you a bonus tip that helped another realtor take a listing that was getting no showings to 3 offers within 1 week from this one tip. So the first thing that is always on my list is to deep clean your house. If you can do nothing else on this list, that is the number one thing that's going to help you get your house sold, is to make sure you have it super clean. So the second one on the list is to pack half your house. Because typically the reason most people are selling is because they've outgrown the space they currently live in and they have too much stuff for what's actually in the house. So by packing half your house, 1, it'll make moving even easier for you, and 2, it'll make your house look a lot bigger and brighter. My goal by the end of it is to have my seller say, you know what, I'd actually want to live here, because that is the type of person who's going to want to buy the house, is someone who's very similar to my seller. So if I can get the house to the point that the seller would want to live there again, I know I've done my job right.
Our house looked amazing. I was like, well, I want to live here.
So the next one on the list is any small maintenance items. So this is things as simple as replacing light bulbs or a battery in a chirping smoke detector, because anything little that hasn't been taken care of is going to make a buyer wonder what major things haven't been taken care of. Because if you can't take the time to change a light bulb, what else weren't you doing while you lived in the house? And that will make your due diligence and inspection time even harder. So the next tip I have for you is to paint. And painting is always tricky because you don't want to do anything too bold or too brass. So make sure you check with your realtor to find out exactly what the trending colors are, because you don't want to make a paint decision that's going to cost you a buyer because you painted it a color that no one wants anymore. A fresh coat of paint really makes a difference in how well a house shows. The next one on the list is carpet, and that is probably the one that you get the most bang for your buck on return. Now, I'm not suggesting replacing all the carpet in your house, but anywhere where you have a significant wear pattern. However, you want to try and match that carpet as much as possible, and if you can't match it, it might be a good idea to replace the carpet with the current trends and styles. Because carpet is one of those things that buyers think is really expensive, when in reality it's not, and it gives a great new look to your house. So the next one on my list is your curb appeal, because that is the first thing that the buyer is going to see about your house, and they're going to make instant judgments. So you want to make sure that the house looks fresh and clean. So maybe taking the Saturday to power wash your house before photos, so it really looks the best possible. After you've done curb appeal, the next on the checklist is washing your windows. Natural light is a very popular thing right now, and the more natural light you can have pouring into your house, the better your house will be. And a lot of people like to walk to the windows when they're touring your home to see what the view looks like, because that is truly one of the few things that makes each and every house unique, is what view that particular house has. So if you happen to have a view, you want to make sure you're showing that off to the best ability possible by having clean windows. Alright, so the next one on our list is packing half of your closets, because believe it or not, buyers are going to be opening your closet to see what's in there. And if you have everything stored in those closets that you've used to be packing, it's going to make them think that the house is still too small for them. They're also going to be opening all your kitchen cabinets, rarely your bathroom cabinets, so if you are running out of time, that's probably where I would do last. But your kitchen and your closets are super important, because what causes a lot of people to move is growing out of their space, and they're looking for a house that has more storage. The next one on our list is staging. Staging is a great way to really show the best features of your house. When it comes to staging, always less is more, and the rule of 3 is important. You want to have 3 items, and you want texture. It really draws people's attention to that area of your house, which can show off the best features. The 3 main areas that are the most important areas to stage are the front room, the kitchen, and the master bedroom. Those are where people are going to make their buying decisions, is based off of how those 3 rooms look. So you want those 3 rooms to really shine. And the last on my list is to depersonalize. So you really need to think of this house as no longer your home, but you need to think of it as the buyer's home. And if the buyer walks into your home and sees pictures of you, they can't really visualize themselves in that house. So you need to take anything personal from the house that might have photos or memories for you, because it's really going to detract from someone looking at your house and they'll start looking at your pictures. All right, you made it to the very end. And if you would like a PDF copy of this list, please reach out here and we'll get that to you. So the bonus tip is the order of your pictures and how they're shown online. So I had a realtor reach out and they had a listing that the first weekend was doing really well, lots of showings, but no offers. Second week didn't do well at all. So by the third week, they're getting a little frustrated. So I went through and I looked at the pictures, and did you know that most buyers prefer to actually have the pictures in order of how you would walk through the house? And while talking to the realtor's client, they mentioned that the thing that made them buy the house over everything else on that street was their awesome 2-story window. So I told their realtor that that's probably the big shining point of that house that needed to be within the first 5 pictures to really catch the buyer's attention. So that's exactly what they did. They went and put it in the very first picture, and after that they ended up with 3 offers. So they ended up with multiple offers, and multiple offers are always the best way to net the most amount of money. So it makes a big deal to do these little tips. Now, every market's slightly different, every price point's different, and every buyer's different. So if you would like an actual marketable plan for your house with step-by-step actions, feel free to reach out to me here. I would love to help you through the process.